Okay, so, wow. Did you see that video?
Which one? There are so many out there these days. You got to be a little more specific.
You know the one with Jason Kelce?
Oh, yeah.
Where he...
Smash that phone?
Yeah.
Right.
That was nuts. I mean,
So bizarre.
what do you even do in that situation, like, as a celebrity?
Right.
Like, how do you even react?
Yeah. I mean, so this is that whole thing with Jason Kelce, right? And the phone smashing incident.
Yeah.
And it all goes back to his brother Travis and
And Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift.
All this stuff that's been going on with them this past year or so.
Yeah, the whole relationship thing.
It's been crazy.
Yeah, starting back in like September of last year when those dating rumors first popped up. And then, like, remember when she showed up at that Chiefs game?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
basically confirmed it. Right there.
Basically, yeah. That's when everybody was like, oh, okay, this is definitely a thing.
Totally. And then even on their podcast, New Heights, Travis was talking about
Oh, yeah.
like how he tried to give her a friendship bracelet at one of her concerts.
Yeah, with his number on it.
With his number on it.
Can you imagine?
I mean, I kind of admire the boldness.
Yeah.
But, you know, what are you going to do?
So anyway, back to Jason and that whole phone thing. So the Forbes article we're looking at today.
By Tyrush.
Yeah, from yesterday, November 5th, it lays it all out.
Huh.
So Jason was in State College, Pennsylvania. He was doing that ESPN college game day thing.
Oh, yeah, for the Penn State-Ohio State game.
Right.
Huge rivalry game.
So anyway, this fan comes up to him and says something really nasty.
Yeah, uses a homophobic slur.
Yeah.
And it's specifically referencing Travis's relationship with Taylor Swift.
Like making fun of him for it, basically.
Yeah.
And Jason just like snaps.
Yeah, he grabs the phone and smashes it on the ground.
It's like, it's pretty intense to watch. It was on video, obviously.
Right, it went totally viral.
And people are like freaking out.
Oh, yeah. There were people defending Jason, saying he was standing up for his brother.
Right. But then others were like, whoa, dude, you can't just smash somebody's phone.
You're a public figure.
You're a public figure. Like, you can't meet hate with hate.
Right. Is that really the answer?
Yeah. It's like, how should celebrities react when fans go too far?
What are the ethics of that situation?
Exactly.
Especially when it's tied up with all these other issues.
Yeah. And then to make things even more complicated, Jason apologized on Monday.
Oh, really? What did he say?
Yeah. The article quotes him as saying he chose to greet hate with hate and fell down to a level I shouldn't have.
Interesting.
So he's like admitting he messed up.
At least he's owning it, right? Which is probably the best thing he can do at this point.
Yeah, for sure. So speaking of the Kelces, can we talk about their podcast for a minute?
New Heights, right. I mean, that thing is massive.
Huge. Like, it was the 4th most popular podcast in the U.S. at the start of the year.
And that deal they got with Amazon's Wondery, like $100 million over 3 years, right?
Bonkers. It's clear they've hit a nerve. Like, it's not just football fans listening to them anymore.
No, definitely not. They talk about everything. Like, I remember that episode about their dad and his...
Oh, and their mom.
Yes, so funny.
The stories they tell. I mean, you feel like you know the whole family. But, you know, after this whole thing with Jason...
It kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Yeah, like, their personal lives are suddenly front-page news.
Especially with all the other stuff swirling around, like Taylor Swift facing all that political backlash for endorsing Kamala Harris.
Oh, right. That was back in September. Didn't Trump say something about it?
Yeah. He suggested that it could hurt her career, you know, for endorsing a Democrat.
It's crazy how it's all connected, you know? Sports, pop culture, politics, and now this whole family drama.
It's like a perfect storm. And right at the center are the Kelce brothers, just trying to keep it all together.
Yeah. I mean, you got to feel for them a little bit.
Absolutely. So where do you draw the line?
Right. Like, when does defending your family become perpetuating hate speech?
And is there ever a right way to respond when somebody's trying to bait you?
Oof. I don't know. It's a tough one.
Yeah, a lot to think about for sure.
Well, that's our deep dive for today. Thanks for hanging out with us as we tried to sort through this whole crazy mess.
It's a lot more complicated than it looks from the outside, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's a real tangled web. Until next time, keep those brains buzzing, and we'll see you on the next deep dive.